Okay, hello and welcome to Zahir and Rebecca's Reselling channel. You'll notice something that's quite obvious. Zahir's not with me today. There is a reason behind that, and that's because I'll be mainly talking about the second store that we've recently started. So a little bit of background information about the second store. So I started the second store back in November. Now, back then I wasn't looking at growing the store too much. It was more of I was using it to learn about how to use eBay. You know, so that if I was making mistakes, it wasn't on the main store. It wasn't going to be affecting the feedback. So I was almost paying to learn, basically. It's not until January, towards the end of December, January, that I really started picking up with like getting more pickups, doing like the jumble sales, listing heavily on the second store. It grew quite a lot listing wise in January, and it was basically for me to learn. Currently at this moment, I'm on 299 listings. I haven't grown much in the listings over the last probably about 3 or 4 weeks, purely because I've been listing on the main store, because Zahir's been needing a hand with the items that he's picked up. So it's meant I've had to take a step back from the second store at the moment, which is okay because it's ticking over. Every couple of days I'm getting sales. So I'm pretty happy because it's still in its early stages of growing. So the point of the video for me today is to share with you a few of the sales that I've sold. It's mainly based in March, actually, because I think it was in one of our live chats. I'm hoping I got your name correct, but I think it was Carp Fishing suggested that maybe do like a monthly update on the second store. So I thought I'd take that first step and do like a sales report with a little bit of an update, kind of tagged in with the sales. So bear in mind, all these sales that I'm going to share with you, because I'm going to switch to the browser view in a minute, are from the second store. You know, there seems to be like a kind of a point that people feel comfortable buying, like price-wise buying with me on the second store. Although there is one item that kind of goes against that rule, but generally there is an average price that people seem to be quite happy. You've got to bear in mind it's a very new store. I've got low feedback because I've started. I mean, this was my own buying account, so I've got barely any feedback. I think when I originally started the store, I only had 17 feedback. So all the feedback that I'm growing has been basically from what I've been selling. So there is that confidence that, you know, buyers may have a bit of a doubt, you know, buying off of a new seller. So so anyway, I've gone a bit off track. So I'm going to change the browser view and I'm going to run through a few sales with you in a moment. Bear with me. If I can do this right. This is why Zahir's here. He does all this stuff. Okay, so first one I'm going to share with you. You guys probably have noticed this jumper quite a lot, heavily in the winter. This was actually one of Zahir's old jumpers that he wore. Now, he did actually pick this up from a charity shop. He did pay £5 for it. Now it says, was it £2? Sorry, he's pottering around and he can sit on the sofa go, I paid £2 actually. Okay, the price was wrong. He paid £2 at a charity shop, but he also got a lot of wear through the winter with this jumper. So it's Timberland men's knitted jumper, and I listed it for £9.99. I actually accepted a £6.50 offer on that, plus postage. So that is my first one. Now, mouse. Go on to my next one. Now, if you follow me on Insta, you would have already seen this. This sold recently as well. So it's Holland's Textiles Concord Novelty Men's Tie. Now I purchased this in a job lot at auction, and I don't think I listed this straight away. I don't know how long I had it up listed for, but it's not one that went up straight away. I bought the job lot in December for £2, and I think it's plus 15% commission. I'm going to have to double check the invoice, but I'm pretty sure it was 15% commission. So £2 for a box of ties, and it sold for £8.49 plus shipping. Okay, so which I was pretty happy with that. Me and Zahir have had many a discussion about this, and he kept saying, "You undersold it." I may have undersold it, but I'm happy with what I got on it. So that is the main thing. Okay, so moving on to my next item. My next item is Tommy Hilfiger men's jumper. Now, this one, I was trialing free postage to see if it could boost my sales. That's why it's got free shipping on it. So the buy paid £14.99. Pretty happy with the sale. I did have to wait for payment for quite a while, because I remember I ended up having to open up a case against the buyer on this one, because he hadn't paid. He did message me and say he's got a problem with his PayPal account, and then managed to pay on the final day, I think it was, before eBay would have closed the case. So that was good. So pretty happy with that. Next item, this men's fire trap, purple lumberjack style shirt. It's just a men's shirt. This one I picked up from auction, I think it was. No, it wasn't an auction. This one was actually a jumble sale. We picked this up for, I believe it was 25p. And I think it's one that we've actually shared in one of our jumble sale haul videos. Yeah, so 25p. I don't know. I did actually get that. I didn't accept an offer on that one, actually. Looking at my notes down here. No. So I did actually sell that for £12.99, free shipping. So pretty happy with that. Next is these ladies' next polka dot capri trousers. So they're like I think they're 3/4 length trousers basically. Now I accepted a best offer on these for £7.99. These were also a jumble sale pickup. Again, I believe I paid 25p for them. And yeah, so £7.99 plus £2.99 postage. On the trousers, I have been trialing flat lay, because I didn't like the way they looked on the hanger, and you'll see the reason why on the last item I show you, because that one was an old listing where I hadn't actually changed the pictures to a flat lay yet. But I've been doing a lot of my trousers and some of my skirts as well on a flat lay, and I've been really liking it. There are still things that do look better on like a mannequin, but I definitely prefer a flat lay look for like jeans and trousers and skirts. Some of the jumpers and the tops I don't quite like the look of, so I will prefer to go and put them on a mannequin rather than having them on a flat lay. But yeah, so really happy with this sale. So £7.99 plus shipping. Now this was a Belstaff jacket. Now this one wasn't actually my pickup. This was his. He picked this up, I believe, for £7. Okay, and I believe this was actually listed at £52.99 and sold for £49.99. I don't know if I reduced the price though. I I may have reduced the price, but I did actually have this jacket up a lot higher than this. So, because it had actually been on probably about 2 30-day cycles. And like I said, because it's been a new store, I'm not sure whether someone had the confidence to spend that much money with me. But someone did in the end, and it sold, and I was absolutely over the moon when I actually got the sale, because it's probably one of the highest things I've sold on the store at the moment. So really, really happy with that. Now, my next item was well, it's basically a scarf, but it was really quite pretty actually. I don't think these pictures show the that one might be a bit better. That shows the pattern a bit better, because it's actually really, really pretty, and the colours on it were really gorgeous. Now it says I sold it for £8.49. I didn't. I actually accepted an offer on that for £5 because the edges were actually quite frayed, and there's no branding on it. There was no material on it at all. Like what am I trying to say? I've lost myself now. Yeah, there was no label on it. Thank you, Zahir. See, that's why he's normally with me, because he can give me little nudges, and it's like, you've forgotten that word again. Anyway, so yeah, so this was actually in a job lot of scarves. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I, again, purchased them at auction. The job lot cost me £6 plus 15% commission. And I've actually well in profit with these because I've sold a number of the scarves now. So I do believe I've probably shared a few of the sales with Zahir on a sales video previously. So well in profit on these scarves. So yeah, really happy with that one. Now this one is something that I probably, if I saw it, I wouldn't pick it up again. Mainly, not necessarily the brand. It's a monsoon knitted kind of jumper dress. Now, this seemed to just take forever to sell, and I ended up accepting a best offer on it, which was, I believe, £8.99. Yeah, £8.99 plus shipping. With monsoon, I seem to sell. I think the patterns go a lot better than like the plain dresses. This is actually quite plain. It is just a striped navy and white knitted dress, and yeah, it just seemed to take ages to sell. So yeah, quite happy that it went actually. Okay, so moving on to the next item. Now I'm going to get this completely wrong because it's just what I do. So it's a scarf by George's. Now I think it's Wretch, or it could be Wreck. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on the word, because yeah, it's just not going to happen. This was absolutely gorgeous. I really, really loved this scarf, and I'm really happy it went actually. So yeah, so I'm hoping someone's really enjoying that, because I really loved having that. This was another one I got in the job lot that cost me £6 plus 15% commission. But yeah, I'm really happy with that sale. And my last item was these neck skinny denim jeans. Now, I believe I accepted an offer on these. No, I didn't actually. They actually paid £11.99. So £11.99 plus postage. Now, this is the reason why I actually started doing flat lays, because looking over these pictures, I'm actually really surprised they sold, because with the white background, I just don't think it didn't. I just really don't like the picture, if I'm honest. So I'm definitely happier doing the flat lays, especially with trousers, and especially with the white trousers, because the white background just did these trousers. I mean, they looked way better than they do in the photo. But yeah, so I think I gave you all the information on those. These were a jumble sale pickup. Paid 25p for these. Sold for $11.99 plus shipping. So yep, happy with those. Okay, I'm going to go back to the big screen now. Okay, so yeah, so that's a roundup of the sales for March for the second store. Like I said, I'm really, really happy with the progress of the second store. It is in profit. It's ticking over slowly at the moment because I'm not putting the work in. I'm just concentrating on getting relists done when the items fall off. I haven't actually purchased any new stock for the second store, which is not going to help it grow. But the main store has to take priority at the moment, so that's why it's taken a bit of a back seat, which I'm kind of happy to do because obviously the second store, it's not where I would like it to be, but I'm really happy with where it, considering how far it's come. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna say goodbye. And if I've missed anything and you want to ask any questions, leave a comment in the comments section and I will get back to you. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I think Zahir's going to be putting out a sales video as well. So it depends which one comes out first. So I will see you on the next video.